anxiety and that rushing emotion that makes us antsy has become more popular to talk about. Having anxiety, struggling with anxiety. And what I have found in my life when I've been anxious for someone to call you, um, anxious to buy something, anxious to rush to get something, whether a person or a materialistic thing, this rushing, speeding tempo of life that floods your neurological windings in your body. And the only way to combat this, or at least one of the healthy, natural ways, is through the discipline, through self care, okay, taking care of yourself well. It matters what you eat, it matters when you sleep, it matters that you don't abuse substance. And it also matters that you live below your means so that you don't rush to buy and you have a certain discipline that checks your emotion. You know, when someone acts up, there's a slang term to oh, I checked them. You know, we can overreach and start to talk reckless and someone put us in our place. You have to learn to put yourself in your place when you're on a car lot, when you're shopping for a house, when you're waiting for someone to text you. Slow down. Work on yourself while you wait. Work on yourself while you wait. Good to see you, Andre, in the live chat. Great to see you. And that's the thing. What do you do while you wait? You prepare and you self-care. Worst case scenario, you don't get what you want, but you're working on yourself to be even more prepared when the next opportunity comes. There's always another opportunity. It doesn't mean you don't take each opportunity delicately, because there's not endless job opportunities in one sense. Always say quick to take the promotion, slow to acquire. But every promotion's not for you, that's true. Every person is not for you, that's also true. Every person is not for you, that's also true. Every house, a house is a shelter, it will not complete your life. Having a house won't keep you safe. Maintaining your health and your income is your safety, not your house. Andre, come to Olive Garden on Route 18. No, sir. Been there, done that. I will have a place of delicious food ready for you. Well, Andre, I am happy that you are celebrating a Friday. You work hard at a water plant. You've been traveling, living your best life. You go to Olive Garden. You celebrate on Route 18. Okay. I don't know if you're in New Brunswick. I don't know if you're in East Brunswick. All I can tell you is that I don't want to be on Route 18, Route 287. I want to be on Highway A1A in South Florida. And that's my man, David Lopez. What's up, brother? 300 cheesesteaks for the Walmart employees tomorrow. Are they getting some type of like catered meal? When I work for companies, sometimes we would get catered meals. Sometimes when I was working construction, the foreman would just buy us lunch. When I worked in a corporate office, sometimes we would get like catered lunch. Sometimes we would go to Olive Garden, depending. But what I've learned is when you're watching what you eat, free food can feed into anxiety. After lunch, how will you feel? I've learned that you have to treat yourself. You have to have balance, but you have to be willing to say no. Anxiety is your unwillingness to say no to yourself. You need something more than you need self-care. You need that house more than you need self-care. You need that RV more than you need self-care. You need that person more than you need yourself. The worst relationship you'll ever be in is when you lose yourself and you need them more than you need yourself. Never forget it. David, private catering, good. Shout out to the Walmart workers. Shout out to everyone out there working, earning their money. That's a blessing. Tracy Robinson, $1.99 with a cat smiling super sticker. Tracy, shout out to you. Someone get Tracy some Olive Garden bread to dip in some olive oil, because that's good. I'm not lying about that. You enjoy that, Andre. I used to like dipping that bread in that olive oil. Tracy, thank you very much. You keep that positive attitude. Love to you. David Lopez is letting us know Walmart workers, many Walmart workers now making minimum $15 an hour. You work at Walmart for 2-3 years, you show up consistently, you stay out of trouble, you'll probably be close to $20 an hour. Will people do that? No, they'll probably complain and get evicted because they don't want to do anything. So what I can tell you in life is it's better to do something than nothing. Why? Because what I found in life, and I've been down this algorithm, so this is not in judgment, this is in my overall observation in life, even though I've always been somewhat diligent, is that when you're doing nothing, you have an anxiety to buy something or call someone. But when you're doing something, when you're productive, you have less time to buy stuff you don't need. You have less time to call people that you're obsessing over. And you have more time to do what you need to do for your life. Idle time is the devil's playground filled with free anxiety from the Olive Garden. The Olive Garden of Satan, dipped in anxiety. Andre, don't you order no anxiety from the Olive Garden. David, I want to tell you this. Instead of buying something from Walmart, work at Walmart. The night shift. If you have anxiety around people, work the night shift. I want to tell you, Tracy, stay positive. A positive attitude will help you overcome great mistakes. So on my journey, of minimalism and downsizing and of self-discovery, because I've used this time now for 5 years where I've lived pretty much without nothing materialism, very little relationships. I've used this time to work on myself in all ways, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, logistically, where I'm at. Good to see you, Aaron. The beautiful Aaron's in the building. Aaron, you want some Olive Garden bread tonight? Andre's there. Aaron, I want to tell you that don't be anxious for nothing. Even though I know you're anxious to get rid of those mice, sell your house, and live in your van. Aaron, do you want to sell your house? Look, I think there's a great reset that you should do. You should go through a season of your life where you strip things down to your necessities so that you can check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. The less stuff you have, the less anxiety, if you do self-care too. If you don't do self-care too, you're going to throw out everything and then buy other stuff. Anxiety is rushing to acquire peace. Anxiety is rushing to acquire peace. A house won't give you peace, it'll give you more bills. Living in your car won't give you more peace, it'll give you nowhere to park. Peace comes from within through self-care and disciplining emotions, falling, getting back up, and being willing to let some things go if you do things in order. Do things in order. Don't buy another house before you sell your house. And then when you sell your house, don't buy anything for a while. Don't buy another car to live out of. Live out of the current car you own. Someone asked me that today. I said, live in the current car you own. That's what I did. I pray for you, Aaron. I had a mental breakdown slightly when I sold my house, going through that process. So I know it's not easy, but I know it's a reward. There's a reward. And I remember being anxious after we went under contract, because then you got inspections in most cases. Sometimes you don't. And I was talking to a real estate agent. I had a good real estate agent. I interviewed 3 different real estate agents, and I chose the one that works best for me. And they were a great team. And we were talking. I said, let's just take it one step at a time, because it's very anxiety-induced to me. But just because something has anxiety doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. If that's the case, then you might as well just stay in bed. But you don't want to have unnecessary anxiety, and you don't want to sell everything and then buy everything. Don't sell your house and buy an RV. Just sell your house and chill for a minute. Don't, in my opinion, don't get a divorce and then date someone right away. Just chill for a minute. In my opinion, don't move from New Jersey, come to Florida and buy a house in the same couple months. Chill for a minute. That's what I did. I practiced what I preach by the grace of God and through hard work. Let's go back to these live comments. You know what it is. Twister, what's up, everyone? Twister's from Texas. Went from Dunkin' Donuts to Starbucks, and eventually will be in South Florida, like Keith, like Cartoon Mark tomorrow, like my man Jack Burris want me to smack this laptop. Because if I get a house, for right now, if I get a home base, we may still keep the car for a little bit. And then maybe we may have a Class B. We'll see. I don't even know what we'll do yet. But right now, I'm not rushing. If contracts don't go through, I don't have anxiety. I've walked off so many RV dealership lots. You can ask the salesman if I'm going to buy. They're going to tell you he ain't going to buy shit. But I'm going to do a video, get 1 million views from that bitch. I'm going to get back the money that everyone who went to the RV dealership got a free water and was over emotional and just bought the first RV they saw they liked. I am going to not be anxious for any home base. And I haven't been. And I got mocked for taking my time. Everyone who mocks you for taking your time has a recurring pattern of making too quick of a decision, not in order, and not doing self-care. Who cares if you bought a house right away? Who cares if you bought a car right away? Discipline yourself. Now, there's some exceptions, but you know what I mean. Good job. Twister, amen. Anxiety is a rush to get peace. Twister, you know why you're going for it? Because you listen. And not just because you listen to me, because sometimes I'm wrong, but you're the type of person where you go on a new job and you listen. There's some people that go on a new job and they complain. Okay? When you go on a new job, keep your ears open and your mouth shut. I went on this one new job. It was very intimidating. For the first 6-8 months, I said very little. I wasn't that assertive. I was just soaking it in. And then I gradually got more assertive. Because you got to understand all the data before you start going into direction. Take your time. Slow down. Now, guys, when you're fighting anxiety, you're fighting, this spiritual thing or whatever, emotional thing. You do it through the self-care and through letting go of the idea of you losing it. How do you get rid of anxiety? Let go of the idea that your life will be destroyed if you lose it. Because if you live long enough, you know that you can't guarantee you're going to keep anything. But you can use wisdom to guide you. You can use your past failures to understand yourself better. And when in doubt, don't buy. When in doubt, take the promotion. If you follow that principle, you'll beat inflation. Because if you don't follow that principle, even if you beat inflation, your anxiety is running just as high as inflation. So who cares if you have assets? Who cares? If you don't have peace, you don't have a house. If you don't have peace, who cares if you're in a parking lot not paying rent? If you don't have peace, you have anxiety. Where's Jack Burris? Back to these live comments. If I miss a comment, please type it again. Don't take it out of disrespect. Doug, yes, peace emoji. Dove flying in the air emoji. White flag. Well, we're not hanging up the white flag yet. White towel. Yeah, peace emoji. I love you, Doug. Good positive attitude. Aaron, it's a relief. I only keep it for the boys. I understand. Shout out to all my mothers or parents that have raised their children. Now they're in their 40s and 50s. They're empty nesters. And they will always be attached to their children, but now they want some of their life back because now they don't have to spend as much time pouring into their children because their children are young adults, and now they can spend more time redirected to self-care. Shout out to you, Aaron and Tracy, coming in hot again. 199 thumbs up super sticker. You know what it is, Tracy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tracy, we're going live tonight, tomorrow, and on the holidays, on the weekends, whether Andre's at Olive Garden or Denise is at Jose Tejas, okay, in Carteret, New Jersey, or wherever that is. Charles is in here, Tampa. All right, let's go back to these live comments. Thank you, Tracy. I want you to sell, Aaron. You're going to feel peace. And don't buy anything. Aaron, are you listening? I love you all my heart. I want you to listen to this, Aaron. When you sell your house, don't buy anything for a few months, if not a few years. Nothing more than $10,000 for 5 years. Unless there's an emergency. Why? Get used to live in life without unnecessary things. That way, when you get something, you understand 90% of stuff is unnecessary. 90% of things, 90% of relationships are unnecessary. If you remember that, 10% of what you own is 100% of what you need. I'm looking at a 200-something square foot home base. I said, man, even this is more space than I would need. But there's other factors involved. You understand what I'm saying? Use some data, square footage. Use some data. Have they been in a lot of destructive relationships? What's their patterns? Use some data. What's the turnover rate in this job role? Use some data. What are your recurring sleeping patterns? Use some data. And then check your emotion. And then work on yourself. That's a full-time job to the day you retire, even if you retire. All right, let's go back to these live comments. I'm on fire tonight by the grace of God. Thank you, Tracy. Here we go. Denise is in the house. To calm anxiety about my mom's health, I lit a candle at Joy All Who Sorrow Orthodox Christian Church. The frankincense, that's like it's like incense, and mirth, incense, was intoxicating. Now it's a good ambiance. I respect faith. I believe that, in my opinion, you need science and faith. You need the works and faith. The faith is just going to help you get through some tough times because you can't explain everything in life. You know, where I got this live feed title from was the scriptures. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, be anxious for nothing. Do I believe everything in the Bible word for word? No. Do I believe that you should be anxious for nothing? Yes. Okay. Check yourself. Now, again, when we're dealing with health problems and when we lose someone, our parent, our pet, our lover, our child, devastating. No doubt. Been there, some things. So, Denise, we pray for you and your family, one day at a time. My man, Charles, what's up, brother? Charles, you're doing great. I subscribe to your other channel. Remember, this is what I would tell any potential YouTuber. Focus on the channel you want to grow and spend most of your time there. 2 channels is a divided focus. Even though I love, actually, you know, for me, I more connect with your Charles Ellison channel. But I just want to share that the difference between a laser and a light is focus. And when you have a lot of stuff, I often say, like with minimalism, when you have a lot of square footage, that's a lot to take care of. When you have a lot of channels, even if it's 1, 2, 3, you know, anything more than one is more to take care of. And so you're dividing your time, you're dividing your energy, you're dividing your focus. Living in a car out of one bag, you know what it's allowed me to do for 5 years? Focus, focus, focus. Okay. And even now, I'm very slow and cautious to incrementally add. Why? Because I'm anxious for nothing. Because I've lived with nothing. Good job, Charles. Stay focused, brother. Aaron, congrats on 1 million views. Yes, thank you. Now, I got almost 8 million views total on my channel. But one video, for the first time ever, crossed 1 million views. Now, what do you get for 1 million views? It depends what the video's about. It depends how many people click the ad. But for a generic video like an RV review, and that's what it was about, that does well because that gets a lot of advertisers. If I did a video about dildos, I wouldn't get a lot of advertisers because it's like any commercial. You know, car dealerships, RV dealerships, or any advertiser, they want to be able to sell to the masses. Most people don't buy dildos, but many people buy cars and RVs and houses. Tracy, oh no, Twister, I have to go early tonight. Love you, brother. Love you too, man. I want to know what a frappuccino. How do you make a frappuccino? I want to know, is Trenta the biggest size cup in Starbucks? We're doing a Starbucks quiz tonight. Anyone who knows Starbucks, ESP, where you at? I want to know, what's a bigger cup? Trenta or Grande? All my Starbucks people out there, whether you work there or you drink food, eat there, what's a bigger size cup? A Trenta cup or a Grande cup? I guarantee there'll be some people who spend most of their life in Dunkin' Donuts answer that wrong. I love you, Twister. Thank you for the gracious super chat, Trista. That's a tongue tire. Thank you again too, Tracy. Thank you, Aaron. Now, how many did you get for 1 million views? Like I said, that all depends. But basically 1,000 views gets you a penny. 1 million views, I would say on average, I can look it up, how many things it gets per month. I think like 1 month that got $1,000. Okay. So depending on, again, each month and how many views it gets per month and how many people click the ads, it could bring $1,000, $3,000 in that particular month gross revenue. Okay. But again, there's a lot of factors to that, but that gives you some gauge. And that's 1 million views. Okay. Most videos of my videos get a couple hundred views. Maybe we get close to 1,000. And then I have, out of my 5,000, I got about 4,000. Out of my 4,000 videos, I probably have less than 10 that have done more than a couple 100,000 views. But it's the collective portfolio. That's why I tell you, like, those videos that I do of RV reviews, those are for the masses. Okay. And then obviously other people may watch my other material in my catalog of over just about 4,000 videos. And then that gets you in an algorithm of people watching more. And then they say, okay, well, maybe I do want to listen to this guy, but not too many people are searching for, let me do a YouTube search on be anxious for nothing. Now they may do a YouTube search for, a better title for a search engine may be, how do I handle anxiety? Because that's what people will search, right? So, when people are searching for an RV, they say, review of a 2022 road trip. Okay. So the title is the search engine grabber and the masses. And what I'm trying to give you guys some information. All right, let's go to this next comment. Charles, I read it. Doug, small home base. We may do it. Plus class B. It's possible. We'll see. Sky, what does that say? Scion for the win? What does that mean? I don't know what Sky. Oh, no, that's Scion too. Well, 3 things. No. I don't think so. We'll see. Right now, okay, I'm not anxious for nothing. I'll keep you guys and girls posted. But I want to do things in order. Okay, let's see how we make out maybe this weekend with some potential things. But I did things in order. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, great. When it's a done deal, if it's a done deal, I'll let you know. But nothing is done until contracts are fully executed, signed and executed, and the deal closes. Whether you're buying a car, an RV, a house, or nothing. Okay. So, and if you're rushing, if you have house fever, which I've had, so I don't want to be judgmental, and I had to check myself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. If you got dick fever, if you got coochie fever, if you got any fever, then you may have a variant called anxiety. Very, very contagious variant. And so you need the vaccine for anxiety. And I'm giving you a full-blown 2-dose booster, okay, which is, don't be anxious. If you're anxious for something, you don't need that thing. If you're anxious for that person or that thing, walk away from that thing. There's nothing wrong with having a higher heart rate with, but check yourself is what I'm saying. Check yourself. Slow down. Let it go. If you can't be willing to accept that you may not get it, you shouldn't get it. If you're not willing to accept that person may not want you and you're willing to live without them, if you're not willing to accept that house may not go through, that car may not go through, then you are obsessing over someone or something. And I've been there, and when you're there, you got something on a pedestal, and it ain't self-care. Click the thumbs up if you agree with that, because you can't click the thumbs down anymore. All right, let's go back to live comments. Denise, damn it, you listening. Denise, I'll practice. When in doubt, don't buy today. Denise, thumbs up to you. We're going to get a t-shirt with that. Shout out to my man / automotive repair. Tracy, thank you again for your graciousness. And Twister, thank you both. Aaron, not bought. Aaron, you already know. Very proud of you. Okay. Very proud of your sons. Aaron and Denise and Twister, you guys are all listening. Very good. Aaron, same page. Yeah, I love it. Aaron, I love this. I'm staying local in a van till spring. Then, on my way to Savannah, Georgia, I've been through there, with remote therapy job. Any person out there, please put the hand clap emoji in the live feed. Why? Let's show some encouragement tonight. YouTube's becoming a more positive place. No thumbs down, no trolls. Let's get that positive energy flowing, guys. Let's do it. Twister, Sam, Starbucks was so intimidating. Yeah, wait till you work on 26,000 volt switchgear. That'll be intimidating. Yeah, but I understand Starbucks a little intimidating too. Sam, anything is intimidating that you've never done. But now you've done it, you're going to get better and better. He goes, Sam, Starbucks was so intimidating the first week. Good thing, sharing it. Good job. He goes, so much more complicated. But guys, Dunkin' Donuts, yeah, who made the hazelnut? You pour the hazelnut, you pour the milk, that's it. Starbucks, but see, that's what, Twister, I love you. That's why I pushed you a little bit with love to take the Starbucks job. Because now you realize there's a whole nother world, a whole nother mindset, a whole nother environment. And once you figure it out, and you're still figuring it out, now you can apply that discipline, that principle to so many other things. And damn it, Twister, let's read this comment, man. He goes, he went to Starbucks. It was intimidating the first week. So much more complicated than Dunkin' Donuts. But I stuck it through, damn it. And I gave it my best every day. You got that right attitude. It's gotten tremendously easier. Wait till you've been there 8 months. You're going to be like, you're going to be like Tom Cruise in the movie Cocktail. My man Charles, I know you do the movie clips. If you can find Tom Cruise in the movie Cocktail, great movie, guys. I want you to do some type of thing. And let's show some love to our guy Twister. He goes, I stuck it out. It's gotten tremendously easier as I'm going along. Hey, guys, I'm telling you, you give your first blowjob, you may choke. You give your 20th, and you're deep throating. Now, I'm not saying you should do that, especially if you're a guy, okay? But I'm just trying to make an extreme example, give you some insight. Paige Nolan, $1.99 super chat. Good to see you, though. Paige Nolan, this energy is going to go to another dimension in the car, in the house, or in the RV. Why? Because self-care is my energy, not my dwelling. Okay, I will adapt and overcome and not be anxious for anything. Okay, I will take this laptop, okay, and throw it, okay, 20 yards like Dan Marino in the 90s, right with a tight spiral to the soul of all those uninspired, to the soul of the people who are rushing to buy something. And I'll say, be anxious for nothing. And let this tight spiral hit you right in the chest. Thank you, Peyton Nolan. Shout out to you. Back to these live comments. Aaron, I want to acclimate. This means adapt. Basically, she goes, this very good word. I want to acclimate, meaning I got to adapt. I got to feel this new life out here. Why I am familiar with the resources. Then game on. Exactly. Get your bearings. Learn the system. Everything has a system. The Nomad system, the house system, the Dunkin' Donuts system, the Starbucks system. Your body is a series of systems. Respiratory system, circulatory system. That's why you should never take a nap, because when you take a nap, all your systems shut down. And then to restart them is like reopening the country. It could take a while. And then that's why you can't sleep, because your body shut down. Then it had to restart, and now it can't shut down again because it's totally out of sync. Guys, we're nailing it tonight. Thank God. Twister, what's up, everyone? We love you, Twister. Very proud of you. Twister, thank you again for that gracious super chat. May you get a tip, because I don't know if you know, in Starbucks, that tip jar stayeth full. Why? Because you got a little bit more money coming through the spot. Okay, Doug. Whoa, 1 million views for a video. Congrats. Thank you, Doug. That video has been my most successful views-wise and financial, because it's a generic video. And if I had a Class B, I don't know if I'd be driving around doing videos of other Class Bs, because I'm not going to. So, but I didn't buy that RV. I did that video 10 months ago. You know how many videos of RVs I've done? How many did I buy? 0. Have I been anxious for some? Yeah. But did I check myself? Yep. When in doubt, don't buy. When in doubt, if you can't see your life without it, then you can't see your life with it. I've heard some people say, well, if you can't see your life without them, then you need them. No. opposite. If you can't let them go, you don't love them. If you can't see your life without something, that means you're way over anxious for something. Let everything go. We were born with nothing. We will leave with nothing. Home base, car, marriage, children, pets, all these things are sad. And I hope none of us lose things, in a bad way. Okay, I understand this. But I want to tell you, let go of everything. And take that in context in what I'm saying. I think you know what I'm saying. And keep peace, even in times of turmoil. Good job. Denise? Oh, yeah. I didn't even know there is a Trenta. I didn't know either. I had to learn elitist lifestyle. I know Grande and Venti. See, I learned Trenta when I get my ice waters. Because for 2 years I was going to Starbucks. I didn't know that they give you free water when you buy a coffee or drink. Now, I don't even think you need to buy something, but I'm not like that. I mean, I buy every time I go in there. So when I buy my coffee, I said, let me get 2 Trenta ice waters and 1 Trenta cup with all ice. So this is the biggest cup they make, not Grande. Grande is not as big as Trenta. I guarantee you, a lot of you heard the word Grande. So, oh, Grande's bigger. No. Trenta's bigger, guys. Don't forget it. Aaron at Denise, you know more than me. I've never even been to Starbucks. Well, all my nomads out there, you better get used to Starbucks. Why? It's a great resource. There's a perimeter for all my new nomads that you need to know, a perimeter. You need to know where the local Starbucks is. Why? Because it's an office, it's a living room, and it's a bathroom. And it has free water, and all you really got to do is pay $2, $3 for a cup of coffee and sit there for hours. You got electrical wall outlets. You got air conditioner. That was a major resource that went away during the pandemic. It's back up. If you're a nomad and you don't utilize Starbucks, it's like, guys, that's a free living room, free bathroom, free air conditioning. I mean, that's an office all day. I know people, even people who have nice homes, they're in Starbucks all day. Your kitchen, people are waiting on you. You got toilet paper out the wazoo. You got napkins. You got straws. I mean, what else you want? You want someone to come and get a wet paper towel and wipe your butt after you go take a dookie? Starbucks. You go in Dunkin' Donuts, you don't even want to be there for an hour. Dunkin' Donuts like, man, get me the hell out of here, man. Tight ass, like bathroom nasty. Drinks aren't even inspiring. Donuts look like they've been there for 20 years. People look like they worked there for 20 years. Everything is like stale, including the munchkins. You go to Starbucks, you say, oh, shit. Yeah, I'm voting for Biden. You start to, oh, my God, I'm an elitist. That's how you feel. Cartoon Mark, PSL tomorrow, 80 degrees. Cartoon Mark, man, I better see you fully submerged in that Atlantic Ocean. I better see you walking under a palm tree and stopping. Why? Be anxious for nothing. Don't rush from the airport to Spanish Lakes, from Spanish Lakes to drawing old people. I want you to slow down to the speed of South Florida. I want you to get that vitamin D. I want you to stay. This is what I want you to do, Cartoon Mark. I want you to stand under a palm tree tomorrow for 2 minutes. I want you to look at your watch, your phone. I want you to stand under a palm tree for 2 minutes. And I want you to let that vitamin D hit you. I want you to look at the palm tree sway in the wind. For 2 minutes. If you can do that for 2 minutes, you're anxious for nothing. If you can't stand under a palm tree for 2 minutes, you might as well not even be in Florida. You might as well be in upstate New York with a bonfire in your backyard with 5 hoodies on, okay, and Jeopardy getting ready. You better stand under that palm tree for 2 minutes straight, brother. Because I want you to smell the palm trees. I want you to smell it. Okay, let's go back to these live comments. Aaron, but to be fair, I don't drink coffee. Well, remember, guys, Starbucks has tea, food, but mainly the resources, air conditioning, electrical outlets, bathroom, chairs, etc. Any nomad, the perimeter for a nomad is Starbucks and an all-night 24/7 gym, Planet Fitness, a lot of them are no longer 24/7. Check out Anytime Fitness or one of those. Your gym, Starbucks, and a truck stop, rest area, and a public park. That's a perimeter. Everywhere you go, you should Google those things, and that's a perimeter. And keep it moving. Don't stay in any one spot for more than 2 hours, if you can help it. Keep it moving, guys. Just keep a flow. And don't take a nap. And before you know it, you got a perimeter. That's why when you're in the game, you got to set up a perimeter. All right, let's keep going. Peyton Nolan, thank you again. I woke up mad this morning. Okay, that's natural, part of life. Sometimes we do. Because the first thing I heard was my dad's drinking today. I'm sorry, Peyton Nolan. He took the cans in. Oh, laughing? Wow, I missed the damn joke. Damn, man. Well, I'm glad that you're laughing because I don't get the joke. He goes, I woke up mad this morning because the first thing I heard was my dad's drinking today. He took the cans in. Damn, man, that one went over my head. Man. I'm sorry, Peyton Nolan. Don't be mad at me, man. Damn it, I'm sorry, Peyton Nolan. I don't get that one, but I'm glad you're laughing. And I hope you're not mad. Aaron, Sam, you inspired a new side hustle. Here we go. Oh, my God. $3K a month. Let's do it. That's making me $3K a month. I want to tell you right now, social workers, therapists, anyone who has a driver's license, there's so many things you can do, okay? So, Aaron, you're nailing it. If you can make side hustle $3,000 a month, and let's just say you can get one more hustle, make $1,000 a month, and if you can get 3 hustles where you can equal $5,000 a month, you're an elitist. I love you. Denise, 4 hand clap emojis. Thank you for the positivity. Denise, yeah, Aaron, paid it on. I'm laughing now, good. But I was heated earlier. Well, I'm sorry about that. Had to go for a drive. Okay, I can understand it. Because I could feel him stealing my energy. Well, all right, so it is toxic. Look, I grew up among certain people with addictions. I totally get it. All I can tell you is you did the right thing by separating yourself. Work on yourself. What do you do when someone gets you mad? Here we go. Separate and work on yourself. Don't stay and try to change them. Don't leave and curse them. Separate, and work on yourself. If you got a driver's license, after you drive away, go to a park, walk, and then DoorDash. Work on yourself. It'll keep you busy the rest of your life. If you try to change your father, you're neglecting your own life. If you try to change your sister, you're neglecting your own life. If you try to change your mother, you're neglecting your own life. If you're not working on yourself, you are failing yourself. Your father's not failing you. Never forget it. Love you, Peyton on. Doug at Aaron. This is awesome. 3K is a huge side hustle, Doug. You know what it is, brother. I believe in you too, Doug. You're out there with a very positive mindset. My man Charles, way to go, Aaron. Very positive. Thank you, Charles. Aaron. It's SEO writing. I've never heard of that. See, I'm not into this. Let's listen to this. It's SEO writing for therapy websites. Okay, so use your certifications and see if you can leverage them. Pays way more than publishing. There's always going to be a need for some type of therapy, mental, physical, emotional. More people need to get taken care of than there are people who have the capacity to take care of themselves and someone else. We live in a world where most people need someone to take care of them, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. There's few people that are taking care of themselves and have the capacity to take care of someone else. And when you take care of someone else, you better have boundaries and it better be your profession. Because it's not your job to take care of people unless it's your job. Okay. Never forget that. Good job. Paid it on. 2 hand caps. We love you, paid it on. Thank you for sharing. Aaron, it's great, Doug. Aaron, thanks, guys. Paid it on. Thank you again. Good to see you too, brother. Paid it on. You know I understand, brother. Aaron, I'm handing it to Finance Kid, and he's got my portfolio and savings set up great. Aaron, just make sure you know to a certain degree where your money is, how to move it around, and what's going on. Why? Because when the market and things are good, everyone's a genius. When it's bad, everyone hates everyone. Always remember that. Charles, $1.99 super chat. Way to go, Aaron. Charles is a very positive guy. You know what this guy does? He plants the seed of encouragement. That's why Sylvester Stallone emailed him back. That's why I respond back. Because you know what Charles does, and he's very wise, is he plants seeds of encouragement. And you know what people want to do? They want to respond back to him. Why? Because who doesn't want to be thankful for someone who is positive and encouraging? And if they don't want to be thankful, then they ain't worth your time. Okay? Don't be anxious for anyone. Thank you, Charles. Pedron, isn't grande a small? It's a medium. Good job. This is I'm teaching you guys Starbucks language now. A tall is a small in Starbucks. A grande is a middle in Starbucks. A venti is a big cup of hot coffee or frappuccino in Starbucks. A Trenta is the plastic cup, usually for the Slurpees, for the big people. But I get Trenta ice water. But they don't have this coffee size. This is only for the drink side, the Slurpee stuff. I just broke down Starbucks. Let's take hydration break. Someone put a cup with a straw emoji in the live feed. Let's do it. Let's get this interaction up, guys. Energy's high tonight, guys. We're doing it. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. Who's feeling it? Good job. Payday. Direct deposit is a blessing from the Lord. Cartoon Mark, we love you, brother. Very excited for you tomorrow. Me too. Aaron, hey, Mark. Charles, Mark, what's up, brother? Aaron, are you going alone, Mark? Good question, Aaron. Mark, yes, alone. To visit parents. Good job, Mark. Good question. Aaron, fantastic. Yes, he knows. Pedro, he took the cans in for recycling. He's broke. Oh, okay, got it. Thank you for, I understand now. Well, remember, if he's broke and you're driving around without a job, you're broke. So if he's broke and you driving, you told me you drive, then that means you should be driving a DoorDash, because then you're making money and he's broke. You're not following his example. But if you drive away because you're mad at him and you're not working, you're just as broke, but you ain't got cans. So I don't say that in judgment. I say that in help and in sincerity, so you can work on yourself to live your best life. Go out there and make it happen. If you get a bad review, you deliver again. If you have a bad day at work, you show up again. A quiet spirit can overcome great mistakes. Don't quit your job. Never forget it. Cartoon Mark. Aaron, with side hustle, congrats. Yeah, some type of therapy writing, looks like. Aaron, I'm at 3. Oh, guys, we're talking to Leaders Talk tonight. I'm at 3 hustles, $8K a month. Don't tell IRS time coming soon. And I mean it. You inspired me, Aaron. I got love for you. You inspired me too. I appreciate you. Mutual, reciprocal respect, Aaron. SEO writing for therapy sites at Mark, plus publishing company, plus regular therapy job. All great industry jobs, ain't going nowhere. Charles, thank you again, brother. Way to go, Aaron. Good job celebrating her success. Great to Mark. Awesome, Aaron. Good job. Put it on. It's my girl's dad. Her and I take care of him because he's disabled. Well, if you take care of him, make sure that you take care of yourself. If you take care of yourself, that'll keep you busy most of your day. But if you're not doing anything and you're taking care of him, that's going to destroy your life. So get your own house in order. And it starts with you, not him. Even though I empathize with the pain of living with someone else and what you have to go through, I empathize. I don't judge. But I want to encourage you to do what you need to do for you. That way it'll keep you away from him and at least give you more options for you. Never forget it. Aaron, finance kid treats me like you treat your mom. And he's zero risk kid. I did make sure had constant access. Thumbs up, Aaron. You get it, Aaron. Thank you, Charles. I am determined. I grew up poor. I watched my parents struggle. Now I need to break cycles. Here we go. Another successful woman breaking cycles and multiple hustles. $8 grand a month is over $100K a year. Okay. So what I can tell you, or just about pretty much, So what I can tell you is, good job, Denise, 4 Trenta ice water emojis. Denise, you're on fire. We love you, Denise. We respect you and we appreciate you. No one puts Denise in the corner. Aaron, payday. You are a good person. Payday on. And even though Jesus said no one's truly good, including me, good job. Payday on. Appreciate the lingo update. But Aaron, good job encouraging. I appreciate that. Payday on. Appreciate the lingo update. They got a fire peach and lime refresher at Starbucks. Oh, yeah? I never heard of that. Okay. That's interesting. I never heard of those. Paid it on. Thank you. Thanks, Aaron. Paid it on. We love you. Thank Aaron for encouraging you. We all want to encourage you. We love you, brother. Cartoon Mark, Friday night is all fire. You know what it is. Get the ice water out. Fire, fire, fire. 100, 100, 100. Muscle, muscle, muscle. Sun, vitamin D. Oh, coconut shrimp too. And a palm tree. Stand under that palm tree for 2 minutes. You know what it is. The most consistent. And we're thankful. Good job. Paid it on. Appreciate you. Reciprocal appreciation back to you. Paid it on. Guys and girls, we nailed it. We didn't do it alone. We did it collectively and through the Spirit. But we're all on our own journey. Okay. So hopefully these videos help you in some way. I thank you. Okay. Don't put anyone on a pedestal, including me. But when you are not putting anything, a materialistic thing or a person on a pedestal, you shouldn't be anxious for anything. Because that basically means you've let go of everything. And you're just working on you. And if you're doing that, everything else cometh to you. And if it doesn't cometh to you, you ain't anxious for it, so you don't care. I love you. I want the best for you. And I thank you. Enjoy your Friday night or whenever you watch this. Peace.